When I walked into this restaurant, I thought to myself, how am I going to make my art fit this vibe? Earlier this year, I was asked to be a part of a project where artists were connected with restaurants in order to make art that sparked meaningful conversations. Now, in order to complement the atmosphere of the environment, we need to first learn about the people and the story behind the place. And that's what I did. The story behind the project. And it was one of those projects where I was asked earlier in the year, and then later on, we began the project this summer. Now, the organization that came up with this project, they're called Plates and Perspective, which has to do with restaurants and art. Now, in Pittsburgh, in downtown area, we have a place called Market Square. And in Market Square, there's a bunch of little restaurants. And what they did was they paired artists with different restaurants. And I was paired with this wonderful restaurant called Emerson. It's a nice, classy restaurant. And I immediately thought to myself, okay, how's my art going to fit this? Because my style's a little different right now. This is one of the dopest restaurants I've seen that I haven't even eaten here yet. Now, the idea that they had at the beginning, it was a theme. It's sort of a prompt they wanted us to do. And the question was, what do we want someone to think when they see our art? And mine was, are you doing what you love? Now, during the process of this project, later on, I kind of forgot the main question I was asking. The reason being is because I wanted to learn more about the restaurant. I wanted to learn about their story and also about the owners. And I wanted to dive deep on what they wanted to see in this painting and how it can relate to them and resonate with the space. Although, in a way, if someone looks at it, they can kind of think to themselves, oh, this is a really cool project. These artists must be doing what they love. I'm going to throw a loophole in there for that one. We'll say that. Now, what I did was when I'm doing a project, I like to actually learn more about the people and the backstory behind these things. I had the opportunity to go down to this restaurant and learn and do just that. I spoke to some of the staff that were there and kind of got a feel for what kind of audience does this restaurant bring in? What kind of atmosphere? How would you describe it in a few words? And those kind of things. I also had to speak to the owner of the place and learn more about the backstory. It's awesome because the name of the restaurant is named after their kid, the owners of the restaurant, and also learning about the intention of the place. In the restaurant, there's no TVs. And that's intentional because what they wanted to do was they wanted to sort of give this off the grid vibe, this sort of nature vibe. If you ever been to downtown Pittsburgh, there's a lot of people and technology and buildings and all this stuff like that. And it's cool because you first go up these steps and you're kind of thinking to yourself, where am I going? Or if someone's taking, you're like, where are you taking me? And amongst all the stuff that's going on downtown, it almost makes you feel like you're not in downtown anymore. It's a nice, well-designed place. Again, with no TVs. It's this calming, relaxing, off the grid, I'm in my own space kind of restaurant. Another thing that helped me get some inspiration for this was they have this day called Hot Girl Thursday, and it's sort of this mindset. And that's the inspiration that I got from this. And also the colors. The colors are very nice and calming. I used this color that they told me about that they use. It's called Pigeon Green. It's this nice, calm, nature-like green. And also, they had some tan colors in there. So I threw those in there as well. And I wanted to make this simple. And I was thinking about how am I going to make a piece that fits this sort of classy kind of restaurant? Because the style I'm going for now is more so a comic style. And I really had to think about, okay, how I want to make something that's sort of comic-y, that sort of allows me to push that creative inspiration that I'm having right now, and also make something that fits and blends into their space. So that was a challenge. And I think I did a decent job, judging by the response. Now let's jump into the creative process behind this piece. Like I was saying before, I'm going for this comic style. I love the paneling because that allows me to tell more of a story. Rather than painting one single image, it's more pieces to it, which also allows the viewer to come with their own ideas. It's like when you see a trailer to a movie, the trailer only shows us snippets of the movie. So that way we can kind of think, well, is this going to happen? Or is that going to happen? Then that leaves the viewer to go see the movie. That's one of the reasons why I love comic book paneling and also manga paneling as well. Now the colors, I really want to simplify this and not use too many colors. I'm using this pigeon green as closely as I could match it. I seen the color on the walls. I took a picture of it, and then when I began painting, I aimed to match that as close as I could. Also, since the painting was most likely going to be on a green wall, I wanted to make either a lighter green that stood out from that. Because when I went in there, I seen the different kind of spaces that they had, and I was speaking with the owner, and we were talking about putting it right in the center as soon as you walk in. So as soon as you walk in, you see the painting on the wall right there, and that wall is green. And I had that in mind, as in what I need to do is I need to make this sort of stand out from the wall. And also the aim was to make something that blended in. I didn't want something that was going to be completely standing out to where it became a distraction, to where it almost feels like you're still downtown. One of their popular drinks is the espresso martini, so I wanted to throw that in there. Then also different abstract line, then also some eyes in this comic book style in different shapes as well. I had fun finding different ways to sort out the paneling. And also, it was also a bit of a challenge. And then also the size of this as well. The size, I want to do a nice 2x3 size, so it's nice and large and people can see it. So none that's too small. And I want them to really experience this painting and definitely not miss it. Now the final reveal to this painting, I was able to take it down to the space and show some of the workers who worked there, and they got to see it and they really enjoyed it, which was exciting to see. It's really cool to see a in-person reaction to our art. I think that's one of the reasons why we make it too. Not necessarily to receive that praise, to simply see the joy that it brings someone else. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.